sheer top. I mean, this is like classic drafting, right? From the side of NIP, where you've got Sejuani with 2 melee solo laners, like pure power in the top side of the map, and then you've got Jinx top Kench, which is one of the most. First straight going to be kicked off already here by WE. We saw a reset coming out from Photic, so an opportunity there for WE, and they are more than happy to capitalize on that.
Level 6 on Trundle. Yes, you can overcome some of that initial burst, but it's not going to be enough to win you a trade. You need to have damage there and available as soon as NIP pull the trigger. So WE, you need to get good vision. You need to understand when Rookie is roaming and what he's going to be doing with those roams, particularly with relation to...
That is kind of the identity that they've shown us over the course of this year. Whether or not they were able to find it, though, is a different question. Iwandi going to be stunned up. There's the chain CC we were talking about. And Iwandi cut down where he stands.
WE had all the vision control in the world, and they still can't get away from the combo of NIP. It's one overstep from Iwandi, which means that the full grub take on this second round is not going to come through from Team WE. It's going to be 5 overstays out of NIP now, with Hung not being able to contest the remaining 2. Wayward's going to poke his head down to see if maybe he can stop one last one going over. I don't think he'll be able to, but we'll have to keep... Well, what's happening in the topside river? I mean, Wayward is still there.
Don't anything. They
Don't
were right
worry
at the
about
end.
it.
Drake started up, though. Photic's moved over. Stayers on the scene as well. This is a full-on 4v4 at this point. Top laners neither in the area, but Shanji has that TP available. Looks like not going to be willing to pull the trigger, though. And the rocket just a tiny bit too early. So Drake takes a Hextech Soul. This is a really great start to the series for WE.
It is, and by and large, if they know them to approach the next fights or allow them to approach the next phase of the game, it could potentially be very dangerous now for NIP as they've let that go over.
Fight is even thought about for NIP. Drake started now by WE. Oh, it is Hex Soul, though. So actually, Photic getting back on the map a lot quicker than you'd expect.
He is using the Hexgates, but now Shanji's caught out.
Oh, Shanji, that's not the place to be. Dominus, flash, slice, and dice, but he's electrocuted. Whoa, tries to get onto him, but he just tunnels away. Aki goes back on the Drake, and look at this. The rotation from WE. They trade the 3rd Drake in the game and get a tier 2 instead in the mid lane. That is making how well these teams can play the match. Whoa, potentially caught out of position here. Quickness going to be used, and the pillar denies the dive. Stay with it. It's 21 minutes on the clock, and WE are just taking Baron without any hope of a contest from NIP. Aki is so drunk. Baron taken down, and Aki's gone through a Hex Gate. Oh, this is an absolute disaster for NIP. Aki flies over the wall. He's trying to get an execute at this point. I think that's all he can hope for. I don't think he's going to get away with it, though. Iwandi should be able to get at least an auto in, and Aki nowhere to go, and that's with Drake spawning in 50 as well.
Oh, hard to find that angle towards it. I mean, this is going to be 3rd Dragon for WE spawning up. Baron will come in afterwards as well for WE to push across the map. What to NIP?
Stuns come through onto Wayward, but he just tunnels away to the rest of his team. And that's Aki and Shanji both having used their ultimates at this point. NIP, I don't know how you even start a fight. He gets it anyway!
Isn't great either. They only have the Jinx, which means that WE a bit of difficulty, but now Stay getting caught out.
So Rookie used his ultimate. Stay, both of his summoners being used there as well. Not entirely sure what happened.
Still on their own side of the map. Both objectives are spawned. Stay is taking the dragon like we predicted would happen. WE holding NIP in place while they take one of the objectives. They get that one for free. They don't want to contest with this one if at all possible. And then they'll go right back towards the Baron proper to see if they can finish off this game.
And we get to see another one of the Baron itself. I'm not sure that's a 1v1 that Wayward will win. But, you know, back to full HP.
Here it comes!
Now gets a double knock-up for the engage. It's too easy for WE. They just walk forward slowly. And NIP...
South, it's going to be the full team issue. NIP, they got one more clutch. What can Rookie do? Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he's 1v5 in that situation. Just trying to make something happen. Just trying. This Warhorse, much happier than the musical, it has to be said. He's over the moon with how this one is going, and I don't blame him because you're 7, almost 8,000 gold up against NIP as the underdogs, as the round 1 team. WE making me cautiously optimistic about what we can see from them in playoffs. It's only game 1. Got a whole best of 5 ahead of them, but it's a great little stop. Rookie finds the angle. Stay is caught and taken down. Photic getting the resets as he tries to hammer through Wayward's health bar. He dives back into the fight using that ultimate to survive, but he's down. Another reset. The pillar stops Photic charging forwards, and Fofo is scary. Photic, you gotta be cautious. Fofo punishes the missed position, and WE stay on top.
That is as good as it gets for NIP, and I imagine that's all they're going to get in this game. It's a 2-for-1, all things said and done, but with the Jinx down and no tools left for Rookie.
Finds his moment, but I don't know if he's going to get another golden opportunity like that. Realistically, Stay is going to be on best behavior from this point on in the game, because if he gets caught out like that again, the fans at home are not going to be happy about it. That's 3 inhibs taken for WE. They are knocking on the door of a 1-0 lead against NIP. This is the 9th seed versus the 5th seed, but WE starting strong, and Aki just sends his ult into Narnia.
Does, and Rookie, he can't find his easy an angle. No flash this time. Can't get his easy access onto the backline. NIP really struggling to keep their foot in the door and keep themselves in this game. Huge gold lead for WE. 3 inhibitors down as they keep crushing in towards the base.
The thing is, they don't have Baron, and the supers are a long way away. If you look at the mini-map, the supers, the first set 2, just getting past the tier 1. Rookie tries to make it happen again. That might be enough. Maybe you don't need supers after all. With Rookie going down, knockup comes out onto Shanji. Wayward's kind of low, uses that ultimate to survive, flashes back to the rest of his team. Shanji barely walks away with his own life as Photic gets back on the fountain, but with the Nexus towers down, WE have done it in slow, controlled fashion. They choke out NIP in game 1.
This was textbook. Last pick to, again, be an anti-dive champion that can just shut the door. You press the Shinzao ult here now, and half of the team composition from NIP just doesn't do damage for the next few seconds if they are picking that jungler position, and you can get onto the board. Problem is, iWondy is already out onto the map. This is always dangerous when iWondy's onto the board here. He's going straight into Rookie.
Trouble. Tether's going to come on through, but he gets the flick back, and here's Joe. Suddenly it's iWondy that's taken down. Shanji doing a good job in this top side. Obviously the Rumble. They'd be very happy to just keep pushing in. We've seen some pretty good Rumble recently. We might just see it again as Wayward is being dove, but the knockup comes through. Disaster for Shanji. Goes 1 for 1.
So obnoxious in game 1, but once he builds up that item, I wonder how tanky he's going to be, actually, because one of the problems about Rumble nowadays, if you hit 2 overheated Electro Harpoons in a row, in late game, it gets to, once you max it out, it gets towards, 60% shred or something like that. It's an incredible amount of shred when it comes through. So I don't think that Way will be able to do that much. Here comes Rookie.
Oh, Rookie's dived into this play. He's going to be rooted up. The equalizer's there, but Hung is the one to go down. Burnt to a crisp. Finish off Photic for once. Needs to get on towards a second play here as Photic tries to move up, but iWondy's here too. Flame Chopper's come down and he does get 1, but the knockup lands. Photic's in trouble. TP being channeled as somebody has to get in amongst this one, but it's Photic who's going to go down. Stay with the kill. Now a knockup comes out from Joe. Can Rookie answer? But I don't think so. Stay. He's going to do more than stay. He's going to dominate in this bottom lane. Now maybe a re-dive as Hung enters the scene as well. Joe gonna have to try and protect his mid lane.
Teleport to the minion.
Onto the minion. It's not quite underneath the tower though. Stay takes a tower shot. Fofo goes under. Hung knocks Rookie out into the mix, but Hung, in the meantime, sets it all up. It's Fofo's Mantra Q instead. iWondy now spotting out that this straight is happening. NIP will take it, and I think iWondy might pay with his life for even looking.
They need to be hitting these ultimates home a lot more hard. Now Stay going to find a Rookie outside of Fog of War. He's going to jump over, pop the ults.
That's how you know you're fed on Zeri, when you're looking for 1v1s with the enemy mid lane. Shanji TP's in, and Aki's here too. And suddenly, it's not a 1v1 anymore.
Cross map on top, just about. So the Jinx ult doesn't steal.
Yeah, at least hit a target this time around. But unfortunately, just a split second off from getting that steal. As Shanji, like you say, trading on the opposite side of the map. Rookie trying to get some damage down, but this will with the tier 2 taken up here as well. Photic crashing a wave in the mid lane, but I think Stay will be able to get to that tier 1 in time to catch this one. Or in fact, there isn't. I thought there was a wave behind his icon. There was not.
Still, first items coming through, and we've just got the South completion too. Stay getting caught again. No flash, go ghost now either.
Oh god, it's just cyberbullying at this point. But Shanji alone actually gets hit by the W, and Flame Chopper's immediately underneath his own feet. Looks for a zap onto Stay. Stay does have flash available at this point. Engage kicks off, but Chwo knocked in. Wayward behind enemy lines, and it's Photic to go down 1 HP. And actually, the Rek'Sai's on the wrong target. Photic still alive here, but no, he's on both targets. Wayward with a double. Equalizer down. Are they going to commit to this? Kind of caught out of position again. We saw him caught by Fofo in the previous game on that late fight at the inhib, set up for that top inhib game.
Surrounded. We need to be very careful about that. The ultimates from NIP back up.
Rookie still needs a few seconds before he's got that wall. But Drake going to be down to 2k. They go win.
They might get themselves a big advance towards that dragon, but it would have been great to get themselves the early soul point. They are still going to get themselves towards mid lane turret. Draw going in.
Quickness is going to be used as well. Hung knocked in. Crescent Guard can't see one as well.
Yeah.
One looks like it's a Teemo or something.
The ults. Okay, here we go.
Come on through. Knock up comes out onto Hung, but we're just diving straight onto the backline. Aki threatening everyone. Equalizer down, but they've separated Hung from the rest of the gang. And Fofo burning Rocket in, but the shield protects him. Hung taken out.
You don't have any healing left in the tank apart from that summoner spell. Jungle down. What do WE got?
Rookie finds stay as well. That should be enough to push WE away. Wayward trying to threaten for the engage. Fofo is here as well. He reset, but the wall is going to keep a lot of this team away. Baron, the target. No jungler for WE, so it will be taken, but can NIP get away with it? Flash out of the pit as Wayward tries to get in, but he's flicked back now. The knockup comes through and Shanji burns him up. Key play from TSM where they get a crit and it wins them the game. I'm not sure it would have won them the game, but this might, as it's a huge pick and the Flame Chompers stop any kind of escape. Fofo caught out, and suddenly NIP, they're going from just taking Baron to pushing open the base.
That they are, they can siege very well. The Equalizer's back up as well. The Electro Harpoon doing massive work as well. A single tap onto Hung, taking down his HP bar as well. WE, they're backing off, they're giving one inhib. They're not ready to fight just yet, but if they're not ready to fight right now, when are they? Well, I mean, maybe when Fofo comes back and alive as well. They need that karma back, but it's so hard for WE to defend their base.
Wayward trying to hold the wave, but I'm not sure you can defend this one, buddy, and he will answer with his own life. Kraken Slayer coming on through to slay the Void Beast. Ultimate comes out from Aki just to threaten, make sure that no engage can come on through. In fact, no, it's not just a threat. He is very willing to... Advantage for NIP. Unless there's a fight in the next 20 seconds, which... let's not count out. WE on the Drake, 5 strong here as the wall comes behind enemy lines. The Equalizer set up with it. Stay the target, but is stolen by NIP. 3 Drakes now as Aki goes pretty deep for the play. Rookie is alone on the bottom side, and WE start charging towards him. Getting good damage out is Rookie as he's managing to survive for so long. Finally taken down, but answered by Hung on the other side. And now WE on the wrong side of the map, and Photic's rockets follow everyone as Fofo desperately tries to hide in the brush, but not even hiding can save you now, Fofo. This is NIP taking over.
Game 1 could not look more different from Game 2. NIP strike back, Wayward falls, and that should be the victory lap. Lake Inbin as clean in the early game. No, WE focused him down a little bit more, but this time the rest of NIP stepped up to do the damage which Rookie couldn't do from the Death Chamber itself. It's not going to be the game, it's just as you're going to stack that up, but he's going for what, a Ranchuin's 4th item beyond this point, saying, yeah, I did tank it. Checking the ID of NIP, but he's been a little bit lax this time. A lot of people in the club now, and NIP are starting to get boogie with it.
Time to show some dance moves here. Look at Janna burning to a crisp. Set on fire. Not even a monsoon can put that one out. Fofo next on the target is Shanji. Just walks through them all.
Oh, he's a machine.
It's a massacre. And Photic sweeps it up. Rockets galore. It's time to get excited as we go to Game 3.
Well, looks like WE, they've had enough of dancing. They've exited on stage right. And NIP, it takes 2 to tango, but they found it only takes 1 to boogie in this one. Game 2, very handily going the side of NIP. Team fights were spectacular in this one. I don't think we should be seeing Rumble for Shanji again. I don't think we should be seeing Talia for Rookie.
Fantastic game number 2 from NIP, snowballing like crazy, a 28-minute win, a similar game.
Now, because of the AD itemizations, you can go towards Infinity Edge later on, that can be valuable. All the same, Rookie is looking to be tank killer extraordinaire, take down that Rek'Sai and that Mundo. Problem is, if you're playing down to the party as well, Fofo ward over the wall, means that he knows that he's not getting jumped on by a flash map.
Shanji actually going to use a Dominus up in the top lane, Wayward. Tunnels out though.
Gets to get a free health potion per rage stack pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, it's a little absurd currently, as we may have a dive at the bottom side. Photic getting so much damage down.
Hung's coming down.
Against WE's bottom lane. As you say, Hung in the picture now. But with WE's bot lane so low, I'm really not sure even 2v3 they can threaten anything here. I'm pretty sure Photic Control would just one-shot either Stay or Iwandi. Exhaust is available for Iwandi, so NIP do have to be a little cautious not to overstep this one, but just the amount of threat coming down here is so obnoxious. You just see Wayward takes a full trade from Renekton. Hang on, Rookie's going in the mid lane. Fofo gets that Emperor's Divide, and that's just a DPS race between them, but Fofo's winning. Hung has moved into the picture. Cleaver flashed away from, but Rookie too aggressive.
Okay, so what Rookie was doing there was trying to W over the soldier placement, because obviously Azir doesn't do much damage if you're not on top of his soldiers, but the problem is he doesn't have the vision to understand that he's going to get ganged up on later than that point. Aki's now coming in to protect the rest of this. Rookie's still a little bit afraid, I think, of maybe a flash play coming in while he's under turret. It's not good enough. Now he's flashing onto Fofo.
All big damage coming on through the roots should set Fofo up. The root does land despite the shuffle, and Fofo falls first blood. Yeah, it feels like the conversation with Shiv, it's less about whether or not it's a good WE. He's on a flank right now, but Rookie's found him. Package available. Iwandi could be in trouble, but Rookie going all the way around here. Photic stepping forwards. Wave going to be used to try and deny any follow-up. Fofo forced away and stay down in that bottom side. Rookie gets in with the package, and Fofo annihilated. Double bubble from Dwo as Photic looks for more under the tower. Shanji flashes under, but the rest of the team isn't actually here yet. Stay does go down.
Great dragon fight. Yes, Wayward gets himself a big advantage in top side, but still, NIP get themselves an important objective to make sure that W aren't just stacking up dragons on the bot side, and they get some good gold on tip. About how NIP have been getting control of vision control and then using that to make plays off of. They've just got themselves bot side vision, but they don't manage.
Dwo going to help him clear it out, but Dwo and Aki are alone here, and Wayward's behind them. Dwo doesn't get caught by the knock-up, though. Wayward can't find his
Rookie.
moment.
He has package.
It will still be Drake taken by WE.
Down, so that's going to be unfortunate. They do get mid lane out of turret though, so that will be a fine recompense for that one, which played in Japan. And when V5 were the best team in the LPL for a short time, V3 went on like a record-breaking loss streak. We'll have to stop that. Here comes the fight.
Photic's going to go down. He nearly takes stay with him, though. Almost turns it around. In the meantime, Wayward's onto Dwo, who flashes to safety.
WE, I think they have the combat stats to really start fighting back. And particularly now, Shanji is in a difficult position too. This is awkward for him.
Eing forwards into the wave just as WE start to play on the bottom side. Fofo in danger, though. Rookie nearly finishes that kill off. He's so hard for NIP to kill. At 7 seconds on that respawn as the Drake is just being burnt down here. Stay has so much DPS at this point as Photic dives forward, but Fofo just trades onto him. Wave across the team, but Wayward's in the middle of everyone, and Photic goes down. Wayward, the assassin tank on the backline. Shanji trying to do the same, but his champion was made in chamber. Hung is getting fairly low, and that's a bit of damage, but instantly healed back up because he's Dr. Mundo. Rookie is getting some good work done. Maybe some picks off of the back of the play. Baron taken by WE, but everyone just flashed.
Just left, right, and center. NIP, there is no direction to the ults they're throwing out here. I mean, they've got themselves a pick on bot side, but I don't think Wayward is going to die here. He's a tank Rek'Sai. He's just going to start 1v2ing.
Yeah, he's almost winning that one, but he stayed too long. He got too confident, but Shanji was baited in, and the Rek'Sai escapes away once again. Shanji still surviving somehow as a pick on to stay. WE forced back now as NIP have a moment to capitalize. That's 2 fights in a row that Stay goes down, and now NIP grab a Drake.
Yeah, the Dragon did fall in the last confrontation. You can see that Shanji really well played around his Rage Bar, and the Eclipse for the shielding means that he's...
I didn't see the rocket during all of the action. I was looking at Shanji. But you can never take your eyes off a Rookie, can you? Hung going to be rooted up here. Big damage out from these rockets, even onto a Mundo at this point in the game. And it does feel like, yes, we've had an Azir versus Corki game, and yes, it's been a bit of a slow one, but we're getting to the point in the game now where we're headed towards 3 items, and that's where these matchups really kick off. Photic already on the 3 on the Lucian as well. No Baron on the map for now. It's timing out for WE. They've not really got a whole lot done with that buff.
Not a huge amount, but they have allowed the game to stall out while NIP have been struggling to make plays. They cancel a teleport. Wait, is Aki going to die for this, though?
I don't know, as he tries to go in to deny this play, he ends up going down. Dwo, we have a fight for this Baron. I don't really expect either team to try and force things. I say that, TP from Wayward, behind enemy lines. Photic could be in trouble, or maybe just Dwo gets the knockup. Dwo flashes straight onto it, but it's 1-for-1 so far, as Iwandi just gets one shot.
Man, it's Wayward once again, being part of that real initiation of flank threat. The unseen is a big problem.
Dwo getting caught out there. Rookie on the wrong side of things here. Is WWE are kind of corralling
Because
NIP
Wayward
into the play. Wayward just dives across, but Rookie's there with a package to try and answer. It's way too little, and it's way too late. Stay able to clean things up as Rookie forced out by Hung. Wayward looking to chase as well as Rookie forced out of the play. And in the meantime, Fofo was pushing this whole time.
NIP fall apart around the Baron. It feels like when the game slows down, WE just settle into this dominant style of play. In a matchup that we thought that NIP should be coming in feeling pretty confident about, WE are proving that to be a lot more closer than we potentially thought. WE dominant game 3 after it slowed down.
My goodness, WE are coming out of the woodwork. Not only do they take their first series of playoffs against OMG, now 2-1 up against NIP. Certainly hasn't. Let's see what Shanji can do. Big smile on Wayward's face there as the Kasante's locked in for the top side. This Sejuani Renekton. Will we see more proactivity this time?
Testing that much, if he can get themselves some grubs, at least that's some XP back as Aki takes Dragon on bot side.
So Aki will grab that objective. Vision is there for both teams on the grubs, so...
Well, the first one's gone over, and the first one gives the double XP. That's the important thing. He gets 2 with the smite. He has himself... might have flash thrown here, actually. Rookie's trying to cut him off. What's going to happen here?
Well, flashes actually goes on to Rookie, but Aki flashes into the plate as well. Hung knocked up. There's the stun to follow it up. Can they actually finish the job? Red buff ticking away, and Rookie finishes off first blood.
Bad to worse for the tree man in the jungle. Hung goes down, and it has been a comprehensive shutdown from all 3 lanes of the Ninjas in Pyjamas. They're sneaking the knives in nice and early this time. It's another first blood, 4 for 4 in terms of first blood from NIP around this top side matchup from Wayward. He has been a very strong frontline for his team on the Rex side. He might get in 2v1 here. The Renekton Sejuani, very powerful combo. Dominus pop.
Here we go, W not going to buff for any of the CC, never mind, buff for any.
Because you get towards Nash's Tooth first item a lot of the time, and then you just get to hit a side lane turret with the grub buff. Zero's already massively good at killing those side lane turrets, get a lot of gold for it. Wait, against the ghost popped up here. Now you're going to get, multiple grubs taken from WE. Need to see Fofo get the ability to hit some turrets. Feels like he's the one person that, hey, you've been a good AD carry this game. Get yourself away from it.
Oh, Rookie forced to flash here, and Fofo's going to follow it as well. Iwandi's here to try and set up the kill for his mid laner. Fofo needs to take
the save!
He arrives and saves the day. Rocket in from downtown. Photic cleaning things up as Fofo will fall. And what looked beautiful for WE falls.
Now, I'm going to go back into a replay to see how it happens. See that Iwandi on the roam, doesn't quite hit himself the Q, but the slows is enough to at least force Rookie into a difficult position. He can't quite get behind Rookie to shunt him back with the ult. Back into live though, Shanji in a 1v3.
I was going to say a dive, but they're just between towers here. Shanji can't even get the sustain off, just take it down. Nice bit of
but still, that's kind of lazy from NIP. You can't split the map that well, especially since you don't have the Dominus on Shanji to be safer in that bot side, kind of weak side of the map. At least Rookie is going to get himself turret on this top side as Recompense kills an entire wave to that one. But just while we were saying, hey, stop this champion from killing your squishies, you're just killing that first target, which is going to be the problem. Dragon has spawned WE. They have themselves ults. They have themselves a pick though onto their own players.
Nice combo. Hung taken down from the AoE.
Gosh, one of the big differences here. I was thinking that, Photic would have loved to see an early Lord Domus regards to kill through the front line. That's some cannons like there, Mr. Photic. That's the second one. Mid lane missing well. Look, LPL observers, they don't miss this stuff. Wayward missing his ult now.
Wayward going real deep on this one into 4 people. Rocket comes out. Second fight in a row where he just about gets away with his life, but that's kind of Kasante's speciality.
It is. He's got to teleport to go back, regen, and come back into the play, but it doesn't stop the fact that NIP are walking forwards, throwing down vision in the enemy jungle, and just throwing more rocks under this tower as well. Mid lane out of turret, slowly broken down. NIP taking here are some of our opinions about how NIP have not necessarily closed out games through objectives as well as potentially would like in the late game. Wayward now has the face check though, and this would definitely help NIP.
No ultimate available this time for Wayward, and Dominus is there for Shanji. He might just go down. Quickness going to be used by Chuo. Sets up for the finish from Shanji. And Shanji
sticking around to see if there is anything left to say, but it is a 3v5. What can they realistically do?
Oh, look at this flank. Oh, okay. Rookie doesn't quite find the knockback, and Fofo trades back onto him, but there's no smite here for WE, so it will be Drake taken. Mountain Soul, and now Draw can dive into the action, staying Fofo forced away, but Shanji is behind enemy lines, and he's diving onto the backline. Fofo pushes him under the tower, but it just doesn't matter. It's a stat stiff at this point, on top of a numbers diff. Before, without a jungler, kind of shows the amount of pressure that they were feeling to try and contest this. But in the meantime,
he's dead again.
It's been caught out, and another ult lands. It's onto Fofo, forced away the rocket, hits onto both carries too. Hung gives over the reset as the rocket flies on by, nearly kills the wolf as they've come out of their pit to join in the play. NIP absolutely destroying them. They're still in their pajamas.
Haven't even needed to get into their business wear for this one. They get themselves roll out of bed and slam in a 5-game series, all the more likely against Team WE. It's
outside of a monumental throw. This one is in the bag, and it feels like Rookie's Talia is
no platform to do damage off of. NIP really just tearing this game apart.
Oh, and they've even found a little bonus onto Fofo in the bottom side. He zips back in to try and do something to Fofo. I'm lactose intolerant, so not a big fan of the frozen yogurt-based humour. It makes my tummy hurt.
Thanks. I tried that. I tried really hard there. Fofo can't really try much harder in this game. He doesn't really have the items, and he doesn't exactly have a life right now.
Yeah, feels like a bit more of a Frodo, because it feels like he's playing with 9 fingers at this point. That's a bit unfair, because I don't think Fofo's had that bad of a series. In the meantime, Photic is just cleaning house here. Iwandi taken down, using the Jinx Excite to finish things off, to snowball these fights. In the meantime, Shanji pushing up top. And I mean, look, when NIP are winning the games, they are clean with it, you have to admit.
Frozen treat for NIP as the ult goes wide from Aki, but they still have themselves to push into these turrets. Elder now. Oh, okay, that's an engage.
Photic took a good chunk of damage there, but there's not really enough to finish the job, and he still survives. Aki keeps them away as Iwandi falls. And it is just a bit like, if the gold is less than 15,000 in favor of NIP, maybe that's a fight win for WE. But alas, that is not the case, and Photic survives.
Yeah, buried under the weight of NIP's bank accounts in this one. And you're just keeping up the siege. Fofo, you got to be careful there. Another crit comes through, and Photic will kill you. Have to be very careful. Has himself flash, and sadly, doesn't have himself any team members to look for a shuffle play. It's going to be another inhib down in the mid lane. They can go straight towards topside after this as well, but actually probably shouldn't, thinking about it.
Jinx, I should say. WE here, though, they're going to start this Elder off. This is the miracle that they need, but that ain't Iwandi caught again! As he goes down, and it's the Drake to finish the job. One last blast as NIP charge on forwards in the series. The wall comes out as Rookie actually stunned out of it. Wayward keeps the mid laner out of the fight, but I don't think it's going to matter as Photic is untouched elsewhere. Redemption comes on through to keep NIP going, but Wayward has actually found 1 kill, and Stay is stacking up. Surely this isn't how it ends. NIP forced away. They do survive, but Elder now started by WE.
It's not the first time we've seen a Talia interrupted, and now Rookie won't be here for the fight. Going down to a flip for Elder.
Oh god, it's too tense. Hung is there. Aki jumps into the pit, and he gets it. No! NIP denied. Aki can't find it, and WE get Elder.
While this is happening, there are 2 waves of super minions taking down the Nexus turrets of WE, but Janna shields in the turret just about helped that one. You can see that there's a recall stopped by a Jinx rocket. Now it's about 10,000. You're still against the Mountain Soul, but we're getting towards the point where gold is meaning less. It's not quite the point where it means nothing. Gonna get one shot, but you don't want to play against the Elder anyway. Realistically, NIP, I don't think they want to be fighting for this. They want to stop recalls at best. Another item's going to get easier for him. NIP, they're waiting till us see if they can get themselves an inhib against the Baron buff. WE, they can potentially look for a flank now with Wayward on the side. It's
a game of finishing the job. Oh, knockup does land onto Aki. That's a good bit of damage as Wayward threatening on the backside of the play. Aki still alive here as Redemption comes in. Wayward buffering CC, getting the knockbacks. Juo next on the target. It's 2 kills for Stay. NIP struggling to end games, all split long. And now, as they're pushed to the brink, Stay takes down Photic, and WE make another miracle.
NIP have taken down 3 inhibs in this game, maybe even more than that, but they can't take down the damn Nexus. NIP, we've always criticized them for not finishing off the games when it felt like it's in their hands. WWE, they still have objective bounties to take, but it doesn't matter. They're winning the fights. They stop. Wait, Wayward's just died on the other side, though. They need to be careful.
He's just gonna end.
Is there a turret to be put up? There's no Zhonya's here for Fofo. He gets out with a shuffle.
Slides himself to safety, dodges the knock-up. Shanji flashes in Emperor's Divide to keep him alive as long as possible, but the rocket flies on through, and Fofo is found. WE to punish, though, as both solo laners have sacrificed themselves to find the Azir. Shanji cannot survive and stay, doesn't go down. A knock-up comes through, but there's no damage, because he was in the GA. In the meantime, Photic only just arriving. Shanji still going strong as Wayward's on the backside. Photic getting some resets here, but Stay is still alive. It's 3v3 now. Absolute carnage in the top side, but NIP might just come out on top because Photic's getting his resets. That's 2, make it 3. Photic finds 4, and NIP push to 5.
NIP are made to fight for it, but they fight with bare knuckles. The ninjas can't find a clean assassination, but they will, with bloodied lips, find themselves towards a final game in this series. I don't think the death timers will do it. 5 seconds left on Fofo. They still need to get through a turret. Maybe he can pull off something, but I just don't think it'll be enough.
Short of a miracle, this one is done. Get excited for Photic means he's got the damage to take the Fountain, to take the Nexus, and to push us to Silver Scrapes. NIP, they hang on, and they push.
What are you going to put in here? And it is Aurelion Sol for Rookie in the mid lane. I like this a lot more now because you have a lot of people that can shield the Aurelion Sol as he flies into the fray. You can hide behind the Sejuani, the Renekton, the Nautilus.
But obviously, Wayward going to be forced back. TP's back into that top lane. Shanji will be resetting as well. It's Drake taken by WE and NIP answering with Grubs on the top side.
So, Stay safely in the spot side as well. One of the biggest factors, arguably the biggest factor in every game of this series so far, and if you're wanting to keep track of this at home, this is a great way to look at it. Just keep looking at the vision on the mini-map.
Photic's in trouble! Sky's Descent comes down. Someone ring a bell, because we're about to kick off again in this bottom side. This time, though, Joel on his own. Oh, no,
he's closed the wave!
Stay, what are you doing? Not in game 5, not like this! Towards the Drake that's up in 20 seconds.
Okay, so really good vision control from NIP. There are some flank wards from the side of WE, but no teleport for Wayward to use it. So that's basically just some advanced warning. Gives you, again, a bit of a leg up in that advanced, in terms of that information warfare. I don't think there's going to be a contest from WE because of that. They've taken the Grubs on top side. No real point throwing yourself into the early game front line of NIP. Instead, they go for a cross map.
Hung just wants to be under towers. That is his game plan today. And the ultimate used by Wayward to deny things, and actually Shanji died.
Avoiding the stun with his ultimate, so Shanji couldn't get the kill before the stun before the tower.
Almost finishing off the kill. Shanji's out of there. Fofo will finish this tower, and he will not let any crocodile stop him.
That's a big moment. That should have been first turret being secured by NIP, potentially.
How confident are NIP? Very, apparently, as they muscle their way into the river. Wayward moves in the top side of the play. That's a lot of percent damage coming out from the ASOL. Sky's Descent available as Aki moves in. He's trying to steal here, but he's alone. Flashed out of the play. Iwandi gets out of there. The Comet comes down, but it doesn't achieve.
Rookie safely farming up in a side lane. That's important to note. They're definitely prioritizing this ASOL. Potentially see that Trundle pillar getting someone out. And misses onto Drow.
Drow does manage to hook over towards the wall and actually gets a triple knock-up. Stay caught out by Aki's ult as well. The damage isn't really there to follow up. As in comes Shanji, shields across the team. Dominus to get him tanky, but he's not tanky enough. The sustain comes through, but he goes down in the end. The root won't land from Photic either. WE, another pick as Drake spawns.
The NIP frontline just can't deal with the damage coming out of WE in the early game. Yeah, the center and the ASOL will help. Here comes the ult, but it misses from Rookie. It actually just clips 2, but I don't think it's enough.
It saved Photic, though.
It has been giving up farm to Rookie, understandably so. This ASOL is going to be a huge artillery cannon in the late game. Be questionable in its own right whether WE will let them do that.
NIP making a play for top tier 1 tower.
My voice saying that could have been it so badly out of position in that one. It means that WE get to push out onto Dragon. Away it goes again!
Oh, Photic's no flash because of the blast cone, and now they get onto everyone. Rookie has that ultimate available. Dashes over the wall, keeps himself alive, but Photic gone. If it wasn't Drake before for WE, it certainly is now, and that'll be sole point.
Oh man, NIP, they have lost this push of spears in this bot side jungle to go towards this dragon. WE, it's been like the rest of the games they've won. It has been more controlled. They've sat in an area of the map and they've bet that...
They're very happy to make things like that happen. Iwandi trying to get creative with it, looking for a flank on that Rakan.
Oh, using the Shroud?
In. That's some big damage available from Rookie as well. Burning through the Trundle, but he's damn tanky, and it's Duo that might just go down and send lightning from the sky, but it's answered with a Meteor. Wayward trying
carries in the pocket for WE. Stay needs to be auto-attacking. Hard to do so while the Nautilus ult is around. Such a fencing match. This could be it.
Aki steps forward, threatening as he dives into the backline. Fofo gets the Mikhails and gets himself out to safety. Shields across the team. Aki flashes out as well. Chuo on the front line as Shanji escapes, but Chuo, can he get out with his life? The Meteor lands, but it doesn't finish anybody off. Everyone walking away.
And WE win themselves the soul, it feels like. I don't think NIP can get in time. They can't teleport back in. They don't have those globals. The WE, they don't get the kills, but they get themselves. If Wayward finds himself onto a backliner as well, make no mistake, Rek'Sai can sometimes struggle to stick to a target, but once he's melee range, oh my word, he's going to do damage. He's over the wall, he's spotted out, he's rooted down.
Okay, bit of damage coming on through. Chuo flashes on the opposite side of the plate. Wayward's caught, and Wayward's down. Rookie finds the kill, and Chuo's hunting, but it's Stay and Hung that the rest of NIP are hunting. Rookie over the wall. The Sky's Descend still available as he starts to burn through WE. The root comes through onto Hung. Aki here to follow it up, but that breath of light is all but darkness for WE. Huge one for NIP as they burn through the Baron. There's no contention whatsoever from WE. They realize they can't fight for this one. Baron secured, and Elder forced away by Rookie on the ASOL. Drake
He
about
can teleport
to spawn.
back in. He can teleport back in, but will he be in time? Here comes the fight. He's not here.
It's a huge pick, and it's Iwandi on his signature Rakan that goes down. Shanji's found the backside, but Fofo survives, and the spiraling Sparrow turn it around. But Duo gets onto the rest of the carries, and Rookie burns them to a cinder. The stars collapse down around WE's ears. It's a quadra kill for Rookie, one of the best to ever do it. He gets the counter pick, and he destroys WE.
How fitting is it that in the year of the dragon, it's the dragon from the mid lane which sees NIP through to what it seems to be a real heavenly matchup with the Phoenixes in the next round. Quadra kill for the mid laner, pushing down mid lane.
You thought this was the year of Smolder. No. This is the year of ASOL. First Nexus Tower in trouble. Wayward gets some knockups. Can they finish the kills though? The health bar's down to half, but Photic survives. Wayward. They've got to hold onto this series. Rookie looking for the flank. This could be it from NIP, but no. Cancels the dash. Doesn't go in just yet. He's on a control ward, so they don't know where he is. Hung pulled in, but Iwandi is behind them, and he's found Rookie. That's the knockup. The Comet falls, but it's not enough. Stay dashes to the backside. He's low, and Aki finishes the job. The Sejuani dive, but Wayward takes out Rookie, and Hung now forced away from the play. Iwandi trying to survive, gets the heal, but he just goes straight down. Photic is still firing. Fofo has to be the carry for WE. Wayward gets yet another knockup, and the Hui has its moment to shine. Aki will be taken down, and Hung is still in the picture. Smite available. WE, they will get Elder Dragon, and NIP flee with their tails between their legs.
Oh, the QW!
Taken from the other side. Work here in spring, here in game 5. Can they make it to round 3? WE, off the back of that Elder, will secure themselves that Baron. Shanji answers it.
Particularly the Trundle ult. I think also the Varus ult is really important too. I think they're really good at pinning one of these frontline members down. See that WE, they're splitting across the map, trying to take as many lanes of pressure as they can. And NIP, they need to just try and wave clip, particularly stall out until that Sky's Descent comes back up.
Wayward just kind of ignoring Shanji in the mid lane as well. Actually takes the inhib tower down with the help of those Baron minions. Still another minute of Baron to work with for WE. And they are slowly but surely working their way through these towers. Aki moving over towards this mid lane. They will be able to defend that inhibitor, but it should mean that the tier 2 in this bottom side goes down. Still a minute on the Baron.
Enter the river through the safe part of it, but is it safe enough? Wayward on a flank, Iwandi on a flank. Photic no spell shield, but has cleanse, and the Elder has started.
Couldn't be tenser. Here we go. Hung being burnt on the front line. Iwandi tries to get in, but he's forced out. Chuo barely surviving with his own life as Hung steps forward on the front line. Wayward flanking once again, but he's stopped. He can't finish it off. The rail going across the team, and Wayward out the top side of the fight. Baron Elder, sorry, still at 8k as Shanji tries to find a flank now. NIP onto the objective. WE have to step up.
Wayward's back.
Sustained back to almost full HP. There's a reset and a TP coming on through from Juo. The front line regenerated. It's a smite.
Goes to Aki.
And Aki wins it. Hung will fall. Fofo is next. And after all of that, NIP take it on a 50-50.
It's a flip for the series. It's a flip for their lives in NIP. They get the Elder, but can they get the wave into the enemy base? Wayward, he's trying to stop it. He doesn't manage to get the very last minion. NIP, with these death timers, they're going to give it a good damn shot at finishing the game, and they should be able to do it.
There's only one Nexus tower. Who cares if you've got minions? I'm pretty sure 5 strong NIP can finish this one out. After 5 long games, they manage to finish the job. Rookie gets counter pick in game number 5, and Rookie carries NIP to round 3.
They are bloodied. They are bruised. They are